huh? Nothing, that's what, nothing. It doesn't hurt anybody and it's right. So you should do it. Yeah, go for it. If you don't, you're going to hate yourself. Hate the fact you let it go, some unfinished business, and it's going to eat away at you. I promise it will. It's already eating away at me. You can see that, right? It is tearing away at who I am, and it's not even my stuff or problem or what have you, and yet it annoys me. It really does. And once I tell everybody, well, then you're really going to feel bad. I'm kidding. I'm just joking with you. But still, the point of what I'm saying is truthful. This is not right. It's not a right and just thing that is happening to you at the moment, and you're going to dislike yourself if you let it go at that. Hell, I'm starting to dislike you already. No, I'm bullshitting you. That's me playing. But there's an ounce of truth that you know there is. And when a man sees the truth or hears it, I don't remember exactly how the saying goes, but he better take some heed. That's what they say. Used to say anyhow. That phrase exactly. Take heed. It's a Greek term originally, or maybe a Roman one. Hey, but they stole most of their good shit from other people, so that hardly counts. It's an old proverb anyway. That's my point. It's ancient and therefore should be heeded. Take heed must be heeded, right? See, if you don't, then I don't know. I can't really help you. I should probably pull over and let you walk the rest of the way to her house because I'm of no use to you, to the likes of you, to you and your kind. Because if you're not a guy who knows when to take heed, well then, I'm not sure I got any good business being associated with you. Then I need to take some heed myself, you know? Gather out my heat and get out of Dodge. That's meant to be funny, okay? Get a Dodge because I'm driving a Dodge, so I said drive. Forget it. I suppose that should be you, right? To make that work, get you out of Dodge? But somehow it didn't seem quite as comical, I don't know. Look, I'm just trying to lighten things up here while still retaining some sense of the gravity of what I feel. What I'm saying in no certain terms is that right or is it uncertain? I don't know. Look, I'm trying to convey my complete support. I'm behind you, man. Completely. You should go do this. I mean, whatever. I can just drop you off at home if you want to, that's fine. There's always tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow if you want because I'm home at 3:30 on Monday, so you choose. I just don't think you're going to be feeling quite so perky come the morning if you let this sit. You don't dwell on it, that type of thing. See, I see you go there. You just run in. She already knows you're pissed off about it, so it's not like a huge conversation thing you have to do. You just go in, you unhook the controllers, because those are hers, right? You untwist a couple of wires and you're out of there. 5 minutes tops. You don't even have to engage. You don't. And if he's there, her new man or whatever, then you look at him while you're doing it. You stare him right in the face as you crouch down there and fiddling with it. I mean, if you're lucky, then she's put it up on a shelf or something, you know, made it easier for you. Being all hunched over like that, it'd make it harder for you to keep an eye on him. Hey, chica! Still, do what you gotta do. That console is yours, man. You paid for it. I was with you when you did it, and I would stand up in front of Judge Judy or whomever and go to bat for you on that point. So you know it's your move. I mean, they're turning up here on division or not. You have to be the one to guide me. And I don't feel I'm being responsible, you know. I mean, irresponsible. That's the one I mean. I'm not being that because I don't just go around preaching some form of anarchy, you know, or that Wild West type philosophy might makes right. I don't. I'm a completely responsible citizen, and I'm not into all that. So you know I'm telling you the truth when I said that you are the injured party, man. She broke up with you, correct? All the circumstances in the world don't mean anything. She left. So you do it. You go get back what's yours and you're going to sleep a lot better tonight. And the kids, I mean, you can't deal with that. No, you can't. That's a matter for the courts and our legal system. But there's nothing written or unwritten that says someone can take ownership of your Nintendo 64 just because they want to. I mean, so what? I want a bunch of stuff. I feel the need for a new phone or one of those little Palm Pilot jobbies. Doesn't mean I can just march down Circuit City and take him off the shelves. See, I'm just a guy who stands up for what is right. I mean, what I figure is right, whether it is or not. Because that's all you can do is look at a thing, something that happens or takes place, and then make a stand, you know, make a big stand. It's like the other night. Maybe 2-3 nights ago, I go to the movies. I'm off to the cinemas to see this film, an action film, but also filled with serious parts too. You know, one of those guys with that one guy. And as it's about to start, the projector begins playing up. It's like sliding all these different lens thingies in the way, you know, rotating them into shape and screwing up the picture. It even burns out for a second. You know the way you used to see with him, it burns out there in front of you? Well, it did that right on this lady's face. And she's like smiling at the hero guy. You know that one guy who's like training a gun on her, and the film burns up. So I sit there in the dark for a bit, no more than a minute or two, you know, eating my Twizzlers and stuff, and the thing comes back on. We finish watching the film, no problems. Now my point being, and I have one here, I'm not just running on to waste time while, you know, we're driving here. I'm going to the bathroom afterwards, past these two people at the counter who are like talking to the sales girl there, some little redhead. So I'm brushing past when the woman reaches, not the girl, but the lady, the older one. She reaches out for me and grabs my jacket and stops me, this look on her face, some sour look, and says, "Can you please back us up here?" See, she's complaining about what happened, the picture thing, and wants her money back. Sat through the whole damn feature, but is now asking for a free credit, a free ticket for a later time because of this little gaffe. And then the guy next to her, I mean, they're not together like a couple or anything, but they are linked in their outrage here. He adds to the mix, "It was intolerable." I'm not kidding you, he used that word, intolerable. And they look at me to validate this, to throw my head into the ring with them when I add quite blandly, "Geez, you must be shit in a crisis." They look at me. I don't think it really registered completely that I might be disagreeing with them when I add, "If that's intolerable, then you better run for motherfucker, because you're not going to make it through life. And I meant it too, you know. I mean, come on. A free pass because they missed a little chunk of some crap film that they both used to sing a discount on? I hate that stuff. Things like that, it really bugs me. Anyhow, he was gay. Not that it matters much, but he was, and they like that. Sometimes, you know, gay people are prissy about things. Anyhow, I simply put that up as evidence of my impartiality in this matter. My absolute, you know, absolute commitment to you getting your car, your property back. I mean, she's acting like you want the Xbox 360 for Christ's sake, Jesus. They don't even make games for the damn thing anymore, you know? And it's not about that. It's about principle and fair play and that type of consideration. I mean, if you just grab and run, if you do that, then hey, we're back in the Stone Ages, or Africa at least, which I assume is pretty much the same thing depending on which history books you read. Now, the point I'm making, I play fair, I do. Even when it costs me a free trip back to the movies, so you know I don't say it because I'm your buddy or because I'm dying to play a little Mortal Kombat or whatever. I say it because it's true. True. That game console is yours, plain and simple. Now you decide what you want to do about it. See, I'm just going to keep on driving until you come to some finality on the issue. Go down division. Ah, now you're talking, my man. Yeah, oh, my. The time has come today. You know, like in that one song, the time has come today. The time has come, and someone had better be ready. You know, they better be ready because their readiness is all it is. Someone, and I'm not naming names, but some lady with a new boyfriend and who's feeling no pain, she had better take some heat. That's all I got to say now. Say no more. Somebody better take some goddamn heat.